Addis Ababa? And what is your, oh hey buddy, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Habib.
I'm not even gonna try that one. This looks like a tough road, but he's got it. Here, you have this. 1 and 1. 1 and 1, okay? They want me to follow them. They keep saying baby, baby. Welcome to Addis Ababa airport in Ethiopia. Oh, I wish I could have recorded that visa on arrival. What a dramatic scene. Had to go to the first window, tell the one guy what you're doing, he sends you to the second window, and that guy gets your information of where you're staying, and then you had to go back to the first window. The first guy wants to know when you're leaving, and then once you give him that information, he sends me back to the other guy at that window, who says you have to pay cash for the visa, they won't take credit card, then they send you to the cash guy, who sends you to the receipt guy. It was quite entertaining, but welcome to the airport, the capital of Ethiopia. Well, the currency exchange is funny. They take all currencies, like 20 currencies from around the world, but they don't sell, they don't give anything back. And it was actually the same at the visa on arrival. There was a guy that had to pay, it was $60 US for a visa. He paid 100 and they didn't give him 40 back, even though they're taking all of the US. They gave him local currency back. Good first impression. Or you can use one of these beautiful ATM machines, as you can see, sitting up on little wooden boxes. Lots of choices for money. This big line up here is scanning your bags to leave the airport. They're scanning shoes and everything. No system at all. Oh boy. Alright, so I just did some money exchange. I did 100 US, which gives me 12,600 local currency. Here it is here. My first time in Ethiopia. That is quite a large stack of money. Well, she's colorful money, but she's definitely old for sure. Got everything I needed. I'm leaving the airport now. I got a 1-hour walk to my hosts. Let's see how the first walk goes. It's amazing how many people were saying, be careful, when I said I'm going to Africa, going to East Africa, coming to Ethiopia, but I've been walking 20 minutes and everybody's smiling and saying hello, so far so good. Well, everybody's honking at me. The taxis are honking at me, the white vans are honking at me, people in random cars are honking at me. I think everybody's a taxi today. And what's cool about this highway, as you can see, I'm walking beside it, it's got a bike path, brand new bike path, and a brand new walking path. Well, when I flew out of Warsaw, it was a snowstorm, so it's nice to have the nice, toasty, warm weather. Well, I believe somewhere behind that golden door and barbed wire is my host. Let's see if I can find him. All right, well, he's not down this street. I believe he's down here. He said next to the mosque. There's the mosque. So I don't know. The problem here is there's no names on any streets. There's no numbers, obviously. Well, there's the mosque. The kids are helping. Are you helping me?
Yeah.
Helping me? Okay, all right. You helping me too? All right, I think I found my home. I think it's right here. This is where I'm going to stay for a week. So it's called to prayer time, but look who's praying as well. They're both praying. Huh?
Hi.
They're helping me out. Gonna head downtown and check things out. So my area looks to be quite poor, but the house that I'm staying with and the host, actually, they're surrounded by this wall and they have a beautiful house inside it. Got a couple of guys here having some beers, waving at me. Now one thing you got to be careful with when you're walking down these sidewalks is you can see this looks like a small little hole, but as you get closer and closer and closer, it is big. And they run everywhere. I honestly don't know why these are exposed. I don't know if they had metal tops and someone stole the metal, but they are deep holes. My host was telling me there's a lot of construction going on, a lot of buildings going up, as you can see. They're tearing up a lot of roads, and I'm heading in this direction to the downtown. And yes, because of the construction, you have to walk on the highway. So apparently the main downtown, the heart of the city, does have an underground metro system, a small one. But there is a tram system, as you can see over here, which runs a little bit of the outskirts. I'm going to jump on this thing because there's so much construction, dust and dirt, and I'm going to head 4 or 5 stops to a park. Now to get to the tram, you have to run across the highway. As you can see, there is no street lights. You just wait for this lady's here and we just go. With the tram system, they actually have a security guard posted at every stop on each side, going in both directions. So just by standing here waiting for my train as these cars drive by, 4 people have already said, hey man, where are you from, man? What's up, man? So everybody's been pretty damn friendly so far. This city is going absolutely crazy with construction, the trucks, the cranes, the trees being pulled down, massive, massive work. Well, welcome to the entrance to Central Park. Well, I think I found the main entrance to Central Park. I think. Well, I'd like to welcome you to Central Park. Welcome to one of the playgrounds. Well, there's a tiny petting zoo tucked in the corner. They even have a beautiful, safe-looking Ferris wheel. Alright, these little girls found me in the park. Hello, crazy girls! And they brought me to a wedding, and they want me to record this wedding coming out of here. Check this out. And they wanted me to come in, and I said, no, I can't, I'm not family. And everyone's saying, you're family, family! Boogie, boogie! Ha ha ha! Wow. I wish I had a chance to film what just happened, but there was people coming out from the wedding party and they were grabbing me, trying to pull me into the wedding hall. They wanted me to take photos with the family. The shitty thing about traveling alone is that you can't partake in things and record things at the same time. There's so many incredible things that happen around the world with my journey, and I never film it because, you know, it's personal, private. You know, I'm like, wait, let me turn my camera on. So, but it was amazing. The husband and wife took a selfie with me, the little kids. You saw them on the video. Wow. So the park and the zoo is straight ahead where those cars are going, and I just walked through this area here, which I just couldn't record because there was, oh my God, so many children and just poor people sitting in garbage, but they were smiling and waving at me. So if you have money, you live down there, and if you do not have any money, well, you live over here. So I forgot to mention earlier, the language here is called Amhara, which is an interesting looking language. And as you're walking along a bridge, you got to be careful with this old railing because, yeah, the railing just kind of disappears. So you got to be careful where you're going or bye-bye. And of course, everywhere you look, you find these little guys just hanging out. Well, this here on my map says under construction, but it looks like a very green park. And another wedding that just finished up. Well, this is going to be one hell of a nice place when it's done, that's for sure. Although, to be honest, it looks old, so I don't know if it's closed and they're turning it into something else or what's going on. Okay, so a super nice guy sitting with his wife having a picnic explained it to me. He said this was built and opened 5 years ago, but they only fill it with water and do certain ceremonies once a year. So they let it kind of fall apart and then they fill it up with water and they clean it up to do the ceremony. It's a religious festival. So when this festival happens, they fill this huge thing up with water. Everybody gathers around on both sides. So there you have it. That's the Erika Hora Finni Park, but that probably says, have a nice day, thanks for visiting. There's one of the many minibus stations. Because it is Sunday, everybody's out doing family photos, wedding photos, birthday photos near the fountain. So this here is the big square I was telling you about, but security ran over and told me no cameras are allowed. I'm not allowed to walk into the square with my camera. So I will return with, I guess, either my cell phone or my GoPro and try and film what's going on in here without the camera. And what's funny is my camera's 9 years old now, and my cell phone takes probably better damn videos than this. Good morning. I figured I'd show you the place I'm staying. It's not this. This is the Nasser Hotel, but next to it you see this little black gate with the door open. That's my home behind that wall. Welcome to my home. Now this is very similar to when I was in South Africa. The really nice houses are surrounded by cement walls. As you can see, there are apartments in this area. There is the house sitting in the middle of this wall. I'm staying with two brothers. They're both professional tour guides. One has been away a couple of days. The other guy left this morning for a tour. And this is the front yard. So it's actually a cute place. There's a lot of green. A little table for some outdoor fine dining. At the side of the house, there is your water tanks. We've got our electrical system built into a fireproof wooden box. Cleaning day today, and the cleaning lady is here, I guess 3 times a week, so let's see if she'll say hello. Now there is no window on the front door, so they've put a bed sheet just to stop some of the wind, the bugs a little bit. This here is the main living room, the little dining room table over there. My favorite part is this bookshelf shaped like Africa. Now that's cool. Welcome to the tiny little kitchen. Again, it is cleaning day, so scrub-a-dub-dub. Just outside the kitchen, at the back door here, you can see the garage over there on the left. Little laundry facility. And they've got these 3 rooms basically. Tiny little rooms. So there's one room there. There's another one here. I'll just show you through the window. It's just a tiny little room that can be used for storage or renting out. They do have a guy that's staying in this room at the end here. I met him yesterday. A very nice guy. We've got the tiny little bathroom here with the hot water tank up top. Shower. And this is the lovely little room that they've given to me with a mosquito net hanging above. You're having lunch. What's your name?
Silent.
And you're living here, right?
Yeah.
You're with the guys? Awesome. What are you eating? What is this called?
Shuru.
True.
Yeah.
Very good. Enjoy your lunch. And over here we have someone working her butt off. Hello, hello. What's your name? What is it? Ganel. Nice to meet you. She's scrubbing in the bathroom. Good job. Well, it's definitely Monday. It's a work day. All the suits and ties are out. Everybody's getting their shoes done up. They're having lunch. It is a busy Monday afternoon. Well, I just got in shit again from another security officer because I was making a video of the train pulling away. You can do whatever you want with a cell phone, but you cannot use a DSLR camera. They yell at you. Well, there are a lot of things I would have shown you. For example, the Ethiopian Federal Police Department behind a giant wall with machine gun guards and cameras. Wow, so I didn't film that. So I'm now talking into my phone to pretend I'm leaving a voice message. Just to continue this video, I want to show you this wall that you can see I'm walking beside. They're building another giant military base in there. If I turn here to the side, you can see way down the street, it's all embassies and tanks and machine guns and everything. So I'm going to stop this video and get the hell out of here. Well, I thought it was busy yesterday on a Sunday, everybody walking around, but Monday afternoon wins for sure. Now that was funny. As I was crossing the street, this guy comes up with his girlfriend, walks right up to me and he says, "Give me $10,000. And he was really stern and tough, and I was like, oh God, what's gonna happen now? She starts laughing, saying, he's kidding, he doesn't need $10,000. There's the downtown. I'm heading in that direction. Across the street there's one of the many bus terminals. None of them are labeled, none of them are on maps, they don't have signs. It's just a whole bunch of gatherings of small and large buses that take you to various cities. That building there is the tallest in the downtown. As I get close, I'll find out exactly what it is. This guy here wants me to take his photos, so I'm gonna give you a little video instead. Give me a big smile. Alright. Alright, are you ready for the longest name for the tallest building in the city? It is the city government of Addis Ababa Industrial Development Bureau Investment Agency. There it is. Addis Ababa University. Well, I tried to get in to show you the university, but students only. I'm sorry. These two buildings are banks, and they're the second and third tallest buildings. I'd like to show you a security guard, actually, who's been walking around with me. This guy here, and he's giving me a private tour. So that tall building I was showing you earlier, a lot of people were pointing and saying, big building, so I thought it was the biggest building in the city, but I don't know, I think this one might be. Alright, so a couple of students confirmed this is the tallest building in the city. They said, big money, big tower, it's a bank. This here is the Lion of Judas Memorial. Well, surprisingly, I've been walking around for hours. I'm getting hungry, and there's no street food anywhere, only restaurants and cafes, so when in doubt, pick up a donut, right? Well, there are a lot of beautiful bike paths all around the city, but I've seen maybe 2 bikes in 2 days. Welcome to the Ethiopian Postal Office as well as the ETHIOPIA'S Post Museum. From this vantage point, you can see the Museum of Art and Science building up there in the distance. Well, as you can see, work just got out. Here comes rush hour. Well, I saw that girl selling some type of street food, so I decided to pick one up, wrapped in a little piece of paper. I said, vegetable. She said, no. I say, meat. She said, no. I said, what's in it? She said, no. So I took it anyways. It's good, but it's spicy. Welcome to Tewodros Square at rush hour. There is a lot of these neighborhoods scattered all over the city. Welcome to the harder living here in Addis Ababa. Hello ladies, how are you?
Nima.
How are you? Nima. How are you?
Nima.
Nima?
My name is Nima.
Nima, my name is Colin. How are you? What's your name? Say again? Addis Ababa. And what is your, oh hey buddy, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Habib.
I am not even going to try that one. What's your name?
My name is Kato.
Oh, Kato, that's easy. And yours? Ah, she's shy. Nice to meet you all. Have a good day. Bye-bye. So I have decided to visit the Little Village's church. This looks like a tough road, but he's got it. And yes, the main entrance to the church has a giant cement wall with a huge gate. This here is the corner store. Welcome to the local circus. had some experiences around the world that have touched my heart, but I'm telling you, this really got me. I was not expecting to walk through one of the poorest slums of a village I have ever seen, with people living in old buses, and there's a circus for kids. There are some things that touch your heart, and then and right around the corner is a country electronics mall. Got some new friends here. They just ran up to me and they said, come, mosque. Yes, friends. They wanted to show me this big mosque over here. They want me to follow them. They keep saying baby. I think the dog here, has had some puppies. Oh, no way. Hello.
How are you?
Wow. Look at these. Oh, he wants to show me the babies. Hi, babies. Hello. Oh, okay, good. Give them back to mommy. It's okay. They're having their dinner. Very cute. So all these guys want to pose for a photo with the puppies. If you buy a refrigerator in this city, there's your delivery driver right there. Well, I must say this, I stepped into the bushes to have a pee and I came back out and boom, it's dark. The sun drops super rapid here. There is a square at the top of the hill I was trying to get to before dark, but I have a feeling it looks better at night. Let's go check it out. Welcome to the large Adwa Victory Memorial. When most people think of Ethiopia, you don't think of this. Now I ran out of daylight coming here. I want to show you behind this monument here are quite a few large buildings. I will have to come back here tomorrow. I think there's a conference center, and this one right here is City Hall, but it's not lit up very good at night, so I'll check this out tomorrow. This place is full of photographers with big, massive cameras taking photos of people, tourists, locals, and then they pull out the SD, kind of transfer it immediately from a tablet to their phones. It's kind of cool. Well, I will say this, during the day you will sweat. It is hot. The sun's just burning, but at night the temperature drops, it is super windy, and you will freeze. So bring a bag with more than a little windbreaker that I got. Oh man, it's cold. I have no idea how long it will take me to post this video, so I'll let you know now. It is the middle of February, in case you're wondering. Everybody says winter time is January, February, so it's hot in summer during the day, but it's cold in winter at night. Well, it sucks to say this, but you got to be careful of the scams. When it comes to the everyday people, they're fantastic, they're wonderful, smiling, happy. When it comes to the business part, you know, obviously money comes first. So I walked into a place, a little hamburger joint, thought, oh, I'll get a hamburger, it's only 60 for their money. They gave me the tourist menu, which was 3 times the cost. So you're gonna end up, yeah. I think if you go with the local, you're probably gonna get the regular one. But when you walk in alone, they give you the triple cost. They definitely have a lot more flashy buildings than I was expecting. It's sad to see when you go around the world and there's billions of homeless people and poor people and dying people that are just hungry. Here, for example, but a giant building, as you can see behind me, will spend millions and millions of US dollars to build a fancy LED blinky lady system on the side of their building. Yeah, there might be millions of people dying of starvation on the streets, but hey, who cares, right? As long as your building looks good at night. That's the main thing. And by the way, after about 8 p.m., the city gets very, very quiet. Finally, after walking around for hours, I found a place serving some food. It's a mixture of things called wine and juice. We've got burgers, pizza, fried chicken, kids menu, traditional dishes. On the other side, salads, some vegetable stuff. So what I got, what did I get? I'm getting this spaghetti with meat sauce. Let's see how it is. And a peanut butter smoothie. Finally. Peanut butter milkshake, yummy. But I'm curious why my peanut butter milkshake is green. I don't know. Yummy in the tummy, time to eat. Let me show you how you cross the street here in the capital of Ethiopia where there is no crosswalks. You just go. So when you take the above train/tram system, you will have to have either a GPS or you'll have to ask what the stop is because they have no signs in the train and they also have no signs at the stops. When you get to the stops, there's nothing. So good luck. So yes, there's a map inside the train, but there is no verbal announcement or actual visual announcement. So yeah, you can count your stops if you want. It's up to you. One thing you will experience walking around is hunger, unless you bring snacks. You can always find bananas and cookies on every corner, but it's very hard to find cafes or anything to eat, even street food. However, it does give you a surreal feeling of what these people are feeling every single day. But when you're desperately hungry, you can always find a 7-cent donut everywhere. Way across the street there is something that I thought was a giant pile of garbage until women and children started to come out of it. And then I realized that it's a subdivision. The Merkato marketplace. Alright, these guys want me to take a photo. asked a couple of people if I could get a lookout point. They sent me through an alleyway to this stairway to a restaurant. Let's see if I can show you from above. Welcome to crazy busy Merkato marketplace. Wow. So by looking at my map and doing a little basic addition, I realized that that marketplace I just showed you from above, that one intersection aerial view, there's approximately 20 of those intersections. So this marketplace is huge. The lineups for the buses are very, very long. Well, it might take you hours to find food, but you can always find a monument of a religious guy with a machine gun. And of course, there's lots of religion everywhere you go. We've got rosaries, we've got golden crosses, we've got golden rings. So apparently I just found out that the city also has an underground metro, but as you can see it's dirty and old, and it's got about a dozen stops throughout the downtown, which you won't even find. Good luck. There is security at all of the entrances that pat you down from top to bottom. I have no idea what this giant building is, but it was roped off last night and it's still roped off today. Alright, so I'm back at the Adwa Victory Memorial Park or Square. That giant building I just showed you a second ago, I have no idea if it's like a conference hall or something, but completely roped off, even though up at the top they've got some dancing fountains and they've got some big screens playing videos. I don't know what that is. And then over here we have our giant City Hall / the mayor's house is what it says on their signs. Alright, so a friendly young student that said hello in English, I quickly asked, what is this building? And she said, the whole area is called the Adwa Victory Memorial, and this building is the museum. It just doesn't say museum. You see, now I'm at the other side of the building where it says Victory Gate. It says nothing about being a museum. And there's another sign that states maybe it's a museum. I want to give you an idea of the size of this building. It starts way down here and boom, goes to here and goes around 3 sides like that. So she is big. My guess is the museum is pretty new. Maybe it's just opening up soon. Just around the corners you can see they're watering some shiny green grass. This is a brand new part of the downtown for sure. Behind the green wall there's a whole bunch of buildings going up. And all of these look to be pretty new, so this city is definitely growing. Well, it doesn't say it on the side, but this is the cinema. listen up everybody, I'm going to try and explain this. This Zufan building here has got a cool display inside. As you can see, this is a giant sofa, basically. You look up top, there's the armrest, the back of the sofa, a couple of pillows, and as you can see there's a window. And I'll explain in a second. Solina Home Shopping. So yes, there it is, a giant sofa. Now come on inside with me. The security guard allowed me in to see this. Here we go. The smallest house ever. We have a kitchen, a dining room table, and over here we have the living room and a little fake fireplace with a TV. This is all inside a sofa. And just below the window is the smallest sofa in the world, meant for a baby cat. Well, you don't see something like that every day, and I was not expecting to see it in Ethiopia. Very cool. Hello. What are you guys doing? Are you working? Woo! Money, money! Money, money! You're doing good. You're doing good. Here, you have this. 1 and 1. 1 and 1, okay? No, chocolate. Chocolate. 1 and 1. Oh, and 2. Uh-oh. Careful. So there was 4 kids going car to car at the red light, banging on the windows asking for money. And then when they saw my bright white/red head at the corner, they ran over. So I had only a couple tiny bills on me, which are useless. They had enough money. They were doing good. He had a handful of cash, but they looked hungry, so I gave them the rest of my little chocolate rice cakes or whatever crap I had in my bag from... Cute kids, but sad to see.